everyone, Kim Burrell has finally confirmed the rumours about Twinkie Clark, and the gospel world is in absolute shock as one of its most powerful voices has spoken the truth about a topic that's been whispered about for years behind closed doors, bringing to light a story filled with pain, loyalty, misunderstanding, and divine reconciliation. For decades, both Kim Burrell and Twinkie Clark have stood as towering figures in gospel music, two women who carried the sound of church to the mainstream, who inspired generations with their vocals and songwriting, and who shared not only a bond of music, but of ministry, struggle, and womanhood in a world that often demands perfection while denying compassion. But now, after years of speculation and unanswered questions, Kim has stepped forward to set the record straight once and for all. It all started during a recent church appearance where Kim, in her signature unfiltered and passionate style, began speaking about the cost of calling, the burdens of fame, and how people often confuse divine anointing with human perfection. Her words grew emotional as she referenced, "A sister in the gospel that I love deeply, who the world tried to pit me against." And though she didn't name Twinkie Clark right away, the audience and those watching online immediately knew who she was talking about, as the rumours about tension between the two had circulated for years. By the time Kim said, "I owe it to her and to God to tell the truth," the sanctuary had fallen silent, and what followed became one of the most talked about moments in gospel music in years. Kim revealed that the rumours of jealousy, betrayal, and rivalry between her and Twinkie were rooted in half-truths and church gossip that spiraled out of control, fueled by fans, media, and even people within the gospel industry who profited off division rather than unity. "The truth is, I never hated Twinkie," Kim said with tears in her eyes. "I loved her, I respected her, and there was a season when I was hurting and misunderstood, and so was she, and we let distance grow where love should have been." A confession that hit the audience hard, as people began crying and clapping, knowing how rare it is for gospel legends to be this open about conflict and healing. She went on to explain that the two had not spoken for a long time during the height of their respective careers, not because of malice but because of the immense pressure both women were under. Twinkie struggling with her family dynamics and the fallout from the Clark sisters' fame, and Kim battling public criticism for her outspoken personality and the controversies that seemed to follow her every move. Kim admitted that ego, exhaustion, and external voices played a role in the distance between them, and she revealed that at one point they both felt betrayed by the industry and by people they had trusted spiritually. "There was a season," she said, "where the world made it seem like I wanted to be Twinkie, or that I was trying to replace her, and that couldn't be further from the truth. I never wanted to be her. I wanted to honour her, and I wanted her to see that her influence birthed my confidence." Then, in a moment that stunned everyone, Kim confirmed the long-standing rumour that she and Twinkie had recently reunited privately, sharing a deeply emotional conversation where years of misunderstanding melted away. She described that encounter with vivid emotion, saying, "We sat together, and before I could even say a word, she grabbed my hand and said, 'Kim, I love you.' It was never hate, and we both cried like two little girls who'd finally come home, a revelation that has since gone viral and been celebrated as one of the most powerful reconciliations in gospel music history." Kim shared that they prayed together, sang a hymn together, and promised to never let outside noise separate them again. She also revealed that this meeting wasn't just about mending a friendship, but about spiritual healing, about two women who had carried the weight of the church, the industry, and expectations on their backs for decades, finally choosing peace over pride. But Kim didn't stop there. She confirmed that she and Twinkie have actually discussed working on new music together, a collaboration that would not only symbolize reconciliation, but serve as a bridge between generations of gospel lovers, uniting fans of the Clark sisters with those who grew up on Kim's jazz-tinged, soulful gospel sound. "The enemy wanted us divided because he knows what happens when two anointed women come together," she said, her voice rising with conviction, and the crowd erupted into applause. This statement sent gospel fans into a frenzy online, with people flooding Twitter, Instagram and TikTok with messages like, "This is history in the making," and "The devil lost today." A testament to just how much both Kim and Twinkie mean to the culture. But Kim also used the moment to reflect on her own growth, which often got her into controversy, was sometimes misunderstood as arrogance when it was really just pain disguised as confidence. She told the crowd, "I've said things I shouldn't have said. I've let frustrations speak louder than grace, but I'm still learning. And I thank God for people like Twinkie who remind me that mercy still works." This confession of humility resonated deeply because it humanized Kim in a way many fans had never seen, showing not the fiery stage presence, but the vulnerable woman beneath it. Meanwhile, sources close to Twinkie have confirmed that she, too, was deeply moved by Kim's public acknowledgement, reportedly telling friends that she felt free after years of emotional distance and miscommunication. Many in the gospel community are calling this moment a divine move of God, proof that reconciliation is possible even after decades of division. Behind the scenes, industry insiders say that a reunion performance could actually happen soon, possibly at an upcoming gospel award show or a special tribute event that both women are being approached to headline. A move that would not only honor their personal healing, but reignite excitement in a gospel genre often divided by generational and stylistic differences. But perhaps the most moving part of Kim's revelation was when she addressed the young women watching her and Twinkie's journey, saying, "If you've got a sister, a friend, or a woman you've fallen out with, pick up the phone. Don't wait for a funeral to say I'm sorry. Don't let pride keep you from healing." And the audience stood on their feet, applauding, crying, and worshipping all at once. In the end, Kim Burrell's confirmation about Twinkie Clark isn't just celebrity gossip. It's a masterclass in grace, maturity, and spiritual healing. It's about two legendary women of God choosing to break generational cycles of division and show that true ministry isn't about perfection, but about forgiveness. As gospel legends, their voices may have built churches, but this moment built bridges, reminding everyone that love, real, honest, God-given love, is always stronger than pride. And as fans continue to celebrate this long-overdue reconciliation, one thing is certain. Kim Burrell and Twinkie Clark's story will go down in gospel history not as a tale of rivalry, but as a powerful testimony of redemption, restoration, and the unbreakable bond between two anointed women whose voices and hearts continue to change lives. Thanks for watching.